Hey, namaskar everyone, this is Shourov and you are welcome back to another video of my YouTube channel, and this video is going to be on data type string on Rust series. So without talking too much, let's get started with the tutorial. I have already opened up my Rust IDE folder in my IDE, which is Visual Studio Code, and by running the cargo new command, we can create a new Rust project. And the project name is going to be, for this tutorial, is a string video. I'm going to execute it. Here you can see a new folder has been created and visible on the sidebar of this Explorer window of the IDE. Now we can drag and drop this particular folder on the VS Code itself so that it can open it up with this particular directory. Here you can see a new source. Source folder has been detected with a main.rs Rust file. I guess you are already familiar with the structure. If you don't, then I would highly recommend you to follow up with the series from the beginning so that you can understand how can create, install, or pretty much understand what is the basic bare minimal structure and what is the work of these other files as well in Rust project. So now let me open up a new integrated terminal in the VS Code and let's run it from here to see if everything is working or not. Here I can see the hello world is being showing here, displaying in the terminal. So it means everything is going well. So as I have already told you, and you may already read it on the title of this video, that this video is going to be all about string data type of Rust. We're going to do some surgery on it. So yeah, let's get started. So firstly, I will start by creating a variable. So let's declare a variable called country or a planet, and we can create a string variable in two ways. The first one, by doing this thing. For example, Mars is the country. Sorry, not country, it's planet, my bad. Here you can see in Rust, the data types are inferred automatically, so you can type it manually as well. Okay, or you can also do it by double clicking on this suggestions. Okay, so now you can see everything is okay. It's giving us some warning because this particular variable is not yet used anywhere. So let's print it in the println macro by creating a placeholder for that variable, and let's use the variable here, which is planet, and give some message in the string literals. For example, the name of planet is okay. So if we run it now, here you can see the name of the planet is Mars. That's pretty nice. So now let's say we want to modify it. Okay, how we can modify it? If you want to modify it, planet, to another string, for example a string from planet Mars to Earth, we cannot do it because by default in Rust everything is immutable. To make it mutable, we need to add another keyword which is known as mut. This is the short representative of mutable. Okay, so now it is it can be muted. So the value assigned planet is never read. Okay, it's not read. Fine. So if you run it now, here you can see it's been changed to Earth instead of Mars. It's showing Earth now because in the midway we have changed it with Earth, right? So let's change it from here. The way to declare new strings here. Okay, so you can also declare strings by doing string methods. For example, to a string. Well, these two are going to be the same thing. Okay, so if we run it now, you will be able to see the same result. The midway it's been changed to Earth, so that is why it is showing Earth instead of Mars. Okay, now let's move on. We're going to comment it out, and let's remove it too. Now let's create another variable called a paragraph, and here let's add something like the cow is beautiful. The cow is beautiful. Okay, so let's convert it to a string. That's fine. Now if you want, we can do a lot of things with this string data type. So let's specify the data type here. However, Rust can automatically do these things. Now let's come here, and what we can do with the paragraph dot, here you can say a lot of methods can be seen, and you can make use of them in different ways. For example, you can check if a particular word is available in this paragraph variable or not. For example, cow, if it is available, if you hover over on this content, you can see this method is going to return in Boolean. So if it's finds something, then it will return true, else it will return false. So if you print it, for example, like this, you will surely so yeah, we need a string literal to print it out, and here you can see okay, we need a placeholder too. Now in this placeholder, this particular function is going to be called and populated with the Boolean field. Okay, sorry, Boolean value. So here you can see okay, we got some errors because of this. It's no more in use. So if we run it now, here you can see it's true. That's nice. If we change it to dog, which is not available in that particular paragraph, which is the cow is beautiful, so it's going to return with false value. Here you can see. So we have understand something new by using how to use string methods. Now let's see other methods as well on paragraph dot, we have a split thing, split off, and here you can see the split off can be really useful when you want to split something from onto another. For example, we want to split the beautiful, okay, to a new variable. So let's count it. You need to consider this string as a list or array, so you need to count the positions. T is 0, 1, 2. The space is also countable, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we need 10 and 11th for 11th position, which is going to start from the B, which is beautiful. So it's going to split from there and save it to a new variable called status. Okay, status. So it's going to return a string, obviously, because that was it's splitting from a string variable, right? But here we can see there is an error, which is actually well. So let's use our common sense. We're going to cut this beautiful part of thing word from this string paragraph and save it to in this status variable. So we need to modify this thing, and we all know that by default in Rust everything is immutable, so we need to make it mutable by adding this keyword. So now you can see the errors are gone. Now if you print everything now, for example the paragraph par, let's make it short, par, and a variable paragraph, and then let's also print out the status, And if you run it now, here you can see the cow is in the first paragraph, which we are printing here. In the midway, we have split it off with the beautiful from 11th position, which is B, and the first word of beautiful. So it is splitted from here and saved into the status. That is why the original paragraph is mutated and missing the beautiful thing, and it's popped from here and placed inside this variable. For that reason, the status is showing the status is beautiful. Okay, so this is another method of a string, and you can do it in many ways. I mean, you can implement it in many areas. Well, so now let's come up here to see another thing. For example, let's create another message. Okay, message variable msg, which is going to be a string, and here you can see let's hi, how are you? Okay, so let's convert it to a string. Well, so let's print out this message here. Well, now if you run this, you will be able to see the message, which is hi, how are you? Let's run it here, hi, how are you? And we can also convert it to bytes as well. I mean, as bytes. Okay, so it will convert this message into as bytes, and you can see this as bytes is not implementing display. That's why we need to use this debugger thing. I mean, all kind of exceptional implementations can be printed out by doing this particular thing inside the placeholder. Now if you run this, it is going to show us that same message in bytes form. Okay, so let's remove it now. Yeah, let's remove it. Let's comment it out. That is the simplest thing that we can do right now. So let's come up here with another thing. For example, yeah. Now let's learn what is. Let's declare another variable called a, and here we're not going to make anything. Let's say it's hello only without a string. So here you can see another type inferred here happening, which is @str. So the limitation is that it cannot be pointed. Okay, so you cannot push something inside this when it is using this string, this particular string. Okay, this is @person string. But if you turn it to a string, then you will see this kind of options are going to happen, but you need to make it mutable. Fine. And this push accepts only characters, and characters are single characters. For example, h. Okay, so well, so you need to do it in single quotation, and let's print it out here a. And if you run it now, you can see hello h. That h has been pushed at the bottom of this a variable, which is hello. Yeah, so that are some basic ways of handling strings, and I hope you understand what is the importance of a string in Rust. For example, let's say you are making a script. For example, let's make an Avengers film. Let's let AVENG here, Avenger, which is going to be a type of a string, and hello, the first dialog, hello, I am, the hero name is going to be here. Okay, the hero name is going to be here. Let's save the world. So this is it. So to string. Fine. So how we can replace this, right? So let's create another variable called hero, and let's call him Iron Man, and it's going to be a string, and let's populate this hero inside this string. How we can do it? So it is pretty simple. You need to call another macro, format, and let's wrap it inside this and make a placeholder. And in this placeholder, we can place hero. Yeah. Now this Avenger is going to be hello, I am that hero, who is actually Iron Man now. So hello, I am hero. Let's save I am Iron Man. Let's save the world. And if you print it now, let's say, yeah, let's make another placeholder, Avenger. And if you run it, we are going to see hello, I am Iron Man. Let's save the world. Okay, so this is how we can use a string in Rust, and I hope you understand how you can format a string, how we can bind variables inside a string, and make sure this format is returned. It actually returns the string again. Okay, so if you hover over on this kind of macros or strings, you can see they have a pretty good documentation and examples as well. So you can also learn from here. And that is the end of this video, and I hope you understand what are strings in Rust and what is the importance of a string in Rust. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and if you learned something new, make sure to like this video, share this video with your friends, those who want to learn Rust, and make sure to subscribe this YouTube channel. Thanks, goodbye, namaskar.